Hey everyone, welcome to Tutor. I'm Brandon, and today we're going to that sealed deck. I don't know if you saw it yesterday, but I opened a whole box and I took 6 packs from that and opened them up. Just, gonna make a sealed deck out of that. Today we're gonna go over like what's good, what's bad, maybe which different combinations we could do with it. Like we'll probably make a couple of different decks because you usually make like 2 good decks out of 6 packs. But we're gonna do all that today. Get you a little taste of the pre-release. Probably just hours away right now. Hopefully, if I get this out on time. But, let's get right to it. All right. So if you saw yesterday, I opened a whole box, but I saved 6 packs. I opened 6 packs, but I saved those to make a sealed deck. So we got those cards right now. So let's go over them a little bit. We got Eutropia and we got Atris. So those are our 2 gold cards. Both great cards. I mean, this one, pretty cool. It's got Menace, helps you maybe draw sorted 2 cards. This one, if you have Constellation going off, can get out of control really quick. So, not saying we definitely have to go for these 2 colors, but, that doesn't hurt. We got some lands. We got Unknown Shores, which I say is unplayable. We got Temple Abandon, Temple Enlightenment, and the Labyrinth. Labyrinth goes in any deck. It's awesome. It doesn't matter. Taps are colorless. Just a great card. This, you run them if they're in your colors. Maybe if you want to scry, you could just instead of a plains, you run this, or instead of mountains, you run this type of thing. But, and especially in sealed, it's really slow, so scrying can help a lot. But definitely Labyrinth, as it goes in any deck. Let's see, then we got some artifacts. Bronze Sword, no. And Wings of Hubris, no. Just the only one here I'd play is Thundering Chariot, and pretty much goes in any deck. Colorless, just a good vehicle that, has a ton of abilities. Freaking the First Strike, Trample, Haste. Yes, please. Now let's get to the colors. We'll start with white. We've got... So all I like to do is let's say, don't play it. Maybe, definitely play. So first up, we got Daybreak Chimera. I say that goes into definitely play. If you're in white, you want to play that card. I mean, it's just a 3/3 flyer, but can be cast 2 if you play 2 of them. I mean, that easily happens. We've got Helod's Punishment, which I think is a definitely play. I mean, yes, it goes away, but eventually, but you're still taking care of a creature. So awesome. We got Triumphant Surge, which I would put in the maybe, because I feel like it's more of a sideboard card. I mean, if it goes late enough, yeah, you're probably going to hit something, but maybe even then, it wasn't worth it. So I'd rather just side it and then put in the sideboard and bring it in later, unless towards the end of a few rounds, you're like, man, there's a lot of big creatures. I'll just mainboard this. You got Flicker of Fate, which I don't know if that's worth mainboarding. I think I'd have to see if I had enough ETB effects or something, or even enough enchantments, because it does some shenanigans, but I don't know if it does enough if you're just here's my sealed deck. I didn't really draft around making this type of deck, so I'll put in the maybe for now. We got Glory Bearers, which is a fine card. 4 mana for a 3/4, and all your things get tougher, but I mean, still not that great. So I'd probably put this in the no for now, because I mean, I don't know. It's fine. Yeah, let's put in the maybe, because it's not like an F or anything. It's fine. Sunmane Pegasus, which I like, but I can admit it's pretty freaking slow. It's 4 mana for a 2/3 flyer, and you can pay 2 to give it lifelink and vigilance, which is nice, but also that's going to die to a lot of things. So like I said, we'll put that in the maybe 2, because it's not unplayable. Dreadful Apathy, that's a definite. That's pacifism with upside. Cost 3 though, but I mean, the fact you can exile creatures, awesome. Lean Out of the Last Pride, I put in the maybe for sealed. If you're draft more aggressive, put that in the yes. But right now it's it could get outclassed so easily. Banishing Light, obviously a yes. I mean, it's just, exile anything for 3 mana. Yes, please, except for land, of course. Langona, is that his name? Band Storyteller. Would have to be in the maybe to make sure I have enough enchantments to really get to work, because it's 4 mana for a 3/4, which, like I said, is fine. But am I returning anything great? I mean, probably, maybe. You'd have to see. If I could get a Banishing Light, sure, totally worth it. Revoke Existence, I put in the... I would always mainboard that in this set, at least one, so we'll put it in the definite, because it's pretty much removal for a lot of things. Hero of the Winds, maybe if I need a flyer, but no, even then, I'm not liking this card because it's 4 mana for a 1/4. Yeah, it's flying, but unless I got a bunch of auras in my sealed pool, I don't really see this doing much. So I put this in the no. Unless, like I said, I had a heroic deck somehow in my sealed pool, but I feel like this is more of a draft card. Hero of the Pride, 2 mana for a 2/2. That's fine. It has that heroic, so I'm not really feeling it. But if I need a filler creature, I'll throw it in. Like I said, more of a sealed pool thing or a draft thing. Then you got Daxos, which I can see mainboarding him. 2 mana, 2 star. I mean, he could be pretty big and block a lot, and you gain some life. But I don't know. I'm not saying like he is awesome, but maybe if I need Devotion 2, we'll put it over here for now because I think he's a little bit better than maybe play. I think he's outclasses like all these creatures. So that's a white. Not bad. You got 3 things removal. Very nice, but no bombs or anything. I'm like, oh heck yeah, I need this. But 3 or actually 4 things removal, really good. Next, we'll go to red, which looks pretty beefy here. Speaking of beef, we got Flummox Cyclops, 4 mana for 4/4 with reach. I like that because I mean, like, why wouldn't you play that? I mean, it can't block sometimes, but who cares? It's still mainly going to attack a lot. We got Underworld Raghound, 2 mana for a 3/1. Like I said, need that more of an aggressive deck, but that does have escape, so it comes back as a 4/2 and attacks each turn. I feel like that's more of a maybe because maybe your deck doesn't want to attack that much, but you're in red, so it probably should be. Furious Rise, that's a maybe because you don't know if your deck can do that. I mean, it's a very narrow thing you have to work around, and I feel like that's more of you need to build around that. Irreverent Revelers, no. If it was destroy enchantment instead of artifact, I would run it, but artifact, who cares? There's like none in this. Careless Celebrant, yes. 2 mana, 2/1 that can kill another 2 toughness thing when it dies. Please, that's a 2-for-1. Love it. Infuriate, no. I mean, that's more for the heroic deck, and we're not drafting that. We're in sealed. We got what we're stuck with. Got Arena Trickster, 4 mana for a 3/3. Even with that, like, put a 1/1 counter on it. Still not great. You have to draft around that type of deck. Setter's Cunning, no, it's just not even a good card. Not even like any limited format. Heroes of the Revel, 5 mana for 4/4 isn't bad, and it makes a 1/1 Satyr, and it has the heroic ability, just has an upside. It's all good. Oread of the Mountains Blaze for sealed. Actually put that in the definitely play. Just because 2 mana for a 1/3 is a nice little blocker, and then late in the game you can discard your lands and draw cards. That's fine. I'll take that. Thrill Possibility. I don't know. I mean, it does get things in the yard, which is nice. So I put that in a maybe, but I'd be leaning more towards a don't even bother. But if I need card draw, sure, why not? We got this guy who's a war leader, 5 mana for 4/5. It's fine. It's nothing great. You have to sacrifice something else to get +1/+1, +0, and menace. So you want this for the sacrifice deck. But are you going to be able to get that off in sealed? Probably not. He is just a big beefy creature, which sometimes, you know, is really nice late in the game. So I put him in the maybe. Faithful End, that's a definite 3 mana, 3 damage, scry 1, heck yeah. And Wrap in Flames, no, cost too much. I mean, almost, but 4 mana just to make things can't block, which is all it's pretty much going to do. Like, why even bother? So, red for it is not bad, but not great. That's not very great. All right, let's move on to green. We got Omen of the Hunt, which, if you're going 3 colors, maybe, but 3 mana just to get a land and put it into the battlefield tapped is a little expensive. Sure has flash, sure you get to scry later on, but not feeling that. Unless I'm 3 colors, then sure, why not? Relentless Pursuit, it's fine. 3 mana, sorcery. You could draw a bunch of cards, or you could whiff. Probably not going to whiff, though. So I put that in the maybe. Warbriar Blessing, I mean, it's pretty much a green removal. It's not, I don't know. It's cheap, which I like. I like that it fights, but I don't like that it doesn't give any power boost. Like, the toughness is nice. It means your creature's going to live. But I know a lot of times I'm just going to have a 2/2 and they're going to have a 3/3. I'm like, man, I wish this boosted the power just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nyxborn Colossus, no. Unless you hella need Devotion of Green, but even then, still, like, has no trample, no evasion. Gross. Skola Grove Dancer. It's pretty much just a 2 mana 2/2, which maybe you'll need, maybe you won't. So I'll put in the maybe, but I feel like it's more just destined for the don't even bother. Setzian Petitioner? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's fine. Gain a bunch of life. You have a bunch of devotion to green. 3 mana 2/2, which isn't the best, but you're mainly using this for its ability. So you have also ways to blink it. That's also nice. Inspire the Awe. No, just don't even bother. It's 4 freaking mana. It's way too much for a lame fog. Nexus Wardens, I like them. 3 mana, 1/4, blocks very well. Also has reach, blocks flyers, and you can just gain a bunch of life. You have Constellation going off. Elysian Caryatid, love this card just because I love mana dorks. And this one makes any color mana, and late in the game it can make double the mana. So that's awesome. Setzian Skirmisher, I feel like maybe if you're aggressive green or something, but it's just the +1/+1 till the turn makes me just want to put this in the nope pile. Like, it just doesn't do enough. Maybe it has counters, of course, that'd be awesome, but no. Oh, we also have another Skirmisher, another Awe-Inspire. Wow, too many cards in the bad pile, I feel like, for this. And these ones are just okay. So, green, I was thinking for her, but I mean, I don't even have that many enchantments. I have like 1 creature that's an enchantment creature, so maybe not. Now let's move on to 2 that probably look like the best, just because, we've got Oracle of the Half-Truths, and we had some rares in there. So let's go. Lampad of Death's Vigil. It's got 2 mana for 1/3. That's a fine blocker. You can sacrifice a creature. Each opponent loses 1 life. You gain a life. I mean, if you're like the grindiest deck and you need a way to win the game, maybe, but not really feeling it. But I mean, you could. And it's also enchantment creature. So if I need Constellation, I'll throw it in, sure. But we'll put in the maybe for now. Discordant Piper. Sure, why not? I mean, 2 mana for 2/1, and you get a goat if you have like a sacrifice theme at all going on. I mean, you got 2 creatures right there, sacrifice. Mogus's Favor. Let's see, 1 mana, +1/+, -1. Ugh, don't like that. I guess it could kill something. Could kill their small thing. I mean, you could kill this with that. Yeah, I'll put that in the maybe. It could be something that pumps your guy a little bit, but also could be used for some spot removal. Maybe side it out if they only have a bunch of like 2/2s and stuff. But you never know. Fruit, get out of here. Just not even worth it. Venomous Hierophant? I don't know. Hierophant? 4 mana, 3/3, Death Touch. Enters the battlefield. Put the top 3 cards you library in your graveyard. Sure. I like a 4 mana, 3/3 Death Touch. Just, it's going to kill anything no matter what. You get to mill yourself 3. That could be good. Could be bad, depending on your deck. Most likely it's going to be good, though. Underworld Dreams? I don't think so. 3 mana is a little too much, especially if I'm going like a straight 2 colors. I don't know if I am or not. But also, is your opponent drawing that much cards? If I need Devotion, yes, I'd run it. But I think other than that, probably just put it over here for now. Underworld Charger, I think I have 2 of those. Yes. 2 of those. Yes, please. 3 mana, 3/3. Doesn't matter if it can't block, you're just going to attack anyway. And late in the game, comes back as a 5/5. Sure, why not? You get tons of value out of that. Final Death, removal. Of course, you're going to run that. So expensive, but it's instant and it exiles. Hateful Eidolon. It's 1 mana for 1/2 with lifelink. That's not too much. And whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control that was attached to it. So I've had a bunch of auras to put on my opponents, maybe, because then when it dies, I get to, draw a card. But I don't really want my creatures dying of auras, so I think I put this in the no, unless my deck came together, then I throw it in with like this. If I use this to kill a creature, then I get to draw a card with that, right? Do I have any others? No, not yet. We'll see. We got Nyxborn Marauder. I mean, 4 mana for 4/3 for Constellation, maybe. We'll see. Rage Scarred Berserker, 5 mana for 5/4. When it enters the battlefield, target creature control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible into a turn. It's fine. It's a top end. Could easily be my 23rd card that I cut eventually, but it goes in the maybe. It's not unplayable. Oh, Mire's Grasp right there for this. That's 2 cards. So you got -3/-3. It's removal. Constellation trigger. It's only 2 mana. Love it. Funeral Rites. I'd put this in the definitely, because you get to draw cards and you get to mill yourself to get escape cards going off. Geez, I got the Spawn here, who is just 4 mana, 3/4, and then late in the game, it comes in as a 5/6 that also, makes them sack a creature. Yes, of course you'd play that. Tamarack Calls the Dead. It's cheap, gets you some zombies, you gain some life, you scry some. What's not to like? It's not amazing or anything. It's a rare that's like but still pretty good. And then Temple Thief can't be blocked by. That's like if you need a 2-mana 2/2 basically. So I'll put that in a maybe. But yeah, look at this. These are all I would definitely play in a black deck, and those are great. That's great. Okay, and then we got some maybes here, which aren't bad, and then we got some no's. So yeah, black definitely going black in there because good removal. Now last color blue, we got Idle on the Philosophy. No, I mean maybe if a Constellation trigger, but that 7 mana ain't gonna happen. I mean it might in sealed, but don't count on it. Starlit Mantle, I mean it's fine. 2 mana, +1/+1, gives something hexproof. I mean it kind of like if you have 2 mana open because that's flash, you're turning off the removal. Maybe do a little combat trick. I mean, it's fine. Rapid Turtle, no. I don't care about a 0/5 for 2. Witness, even if it has flash, who cares? Witness of Tomorrow, not, the most exciting card, but 5 mana, 3/4 flyer, sure. And you can get to try it once in a while. Why not? I run that in any blue deck. Brine Giant, I don't think. Like, even if I could get down to like 5 or 4, I'm still like, okay, sure. It's a nice, big, dumb dude. One with the Stars, it's blue removal. It's a little expensive, but turns off a lot of things. Just, yeah, it's also enchantment aura. So Constellation, if something dies, I had that hateful Eidolon, wherever it was. Need your Kraken, of course. The card's broken in limited. Just draw a card, and this becomes bigger, and you get 1/1 tokens. How can you not play that? Omen of the Sea? Sure. I mean, it's a fine omen. I don't think I'd ever cut 1. It's only 2 mana. You just scry 2, then draw a card, and then like in the game you scry again. I mean, sure, yeah. Vexing Goal, I'd put in the maybe. I mean, I put in the yes, definitely for, how much I love that stupid picture for cutest card, but 3 mana for 2/2 flash flying is like, okay, that's fine. I like flying, especially in sealed. So, it's a maybe. Sage of Mysteries, I would put this in the maybe, though I do like the Constellation a lot. I feel like you maybe have to draft around that more just to get the Constellation go off, like maybe at least every turn, like every other turn maybe. But if I had enough Constellation triggers, it would go over here because milling your opponent for 2, not bad. But also if they had like a total escape deck, then maybe cut that card. Memory Drain, 4 mana counter spells, and they're just hard counters and sealed are playable. Definitely get their bomb, but I'd start it off in the don't even bother. If it's 3 mana, like cancel, way better. Thirst for Mining, it's basically draw 2 at instant speed. I mean, you're just going to discard an enchantment card most of the time. There's going to be plenty. Define the Divine, or Deny the Divine. There's your 3 mana counterspell, but it's only creatures or enchantments, which is going to be most things, but still, put it in the no. Sleep with the Dead, another no, just doesn't do enough for a card. And then Illyrios Enraptured, that's a definitely, 3 mana for 5 power, 5 toughness. And if you have ways like to blink it or something, it gets even better. Love that card. So yeah, it definitely looks like it's a black-blue because blue doesn't have as many like definitely's, but it has this, which I love. Has a removal. Yeah. They were definitely the best 2 combinations I think. So I don't think I'd even bother making another deck. I would just go black-blue. So let's see how it turns out. And maybe splash a third, but I doubt it. All right, here's the blue-black deck I came up with. So we got the Favor. We ran it. It could be removable. You never know. You got the Piper. We got some enchantments here. We got the removal. We got the Omen of the Sea. We got the Temple Thief, which is like, okay, sure, but we need a 2-drop creature. The Piper is nice, but, you got Spirit Mantle or Starlit Mantle, which, could turn off some removal. We got Illyrios. We got the Kraken, of course. We got 2 Chargers. We got Thirst Remaining. We got the Call the Dead, Funeral Rites, Vexing Goal, because you need a flyer. We have like 2 flyers, and that's it. Pretty bad for blue. Oracle of Half-Truths, which is nice. Thundering Chariot, I'll throw that in there. We got the Spawn and the Venomous Hierophant, whoever it is. So we got the 2 Gorgons. Next Marauder, he's fine. He's a 4/3. He beats pretty well. One of the stars, blue removal. Witness Tomorrow's got some flying, final death. And then Rage Scarred, which I'm like, we need a big beefy guy in there. 5/4, he can hit pretty hard. Now, if I was going to do other colors, I would splash white. Temple Enlightenment. Also, we have the Labyrinth, of course, will be in there. So, and slash in these three. I would put in Banishing Light. I would take out him. He's fine. Put in Banishing Light, we'll say. Then I would take out Temple Thief, which I don't like. It's pretty low on creatures, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a little low, but we do have a ton of removal, so let's cut Temple Thief. Sorry, Temple Thief. We'll run Dreadful Apathy. And then let's get rid of Starlit Mantle, because it's fine, but I feel like Heliod's Punish, I'd rather have removal than just something that kind of maybe saves one of my creatures. And then we'll throw in the Temple. And also, we need a Hateful Eidolon, because I feel like now we're adding 3 auras that will go on creatures that are going to probably die. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's a little much. I want to get rid of another card, but I don't want to get rid of a creature. Oh, what do you get rid of here? I mean, probably the Marauder, but I don't want to get rid of a creature. Not gonna. Oh, well, but then that gets rid of the whole Spiteful Eidolon thing. Let's go with Omen of the Sea, probably, right? It's either that or Chariot. I feel like Omen of the Sea is nice, draws you some cards, but... Or you just, you not run the Hateful Eidolon and just do that. You could do that. Like, this is nice. It's a fun, stupid card. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have, at most, you could draw 5 cards. Is that worth it to get rid of Omen of the Sea? I don't know. I don't think it is, actually. I think maybe this is just more of a build around for draft. Close, though. Close. Yeah, maybe then I would take out this and add that. Or take out this and add Temple Thief. I don't know. I definitely have to run with it. But I feel like it'd be this if it's 3 colors. But that'd be very iffy if I was going to do 3 colors. But that is like for 3 removals, so that's pretty nice. All right, so there we go. Hopefully it's helped you all a little bit. It's hard because I always usually go with 3 colors and sealed. And the set doesn't really want you to, I feel like. But sometimes you have to if you want to make a good deck. And if you're not really depending on devotion, I mean, why not? Right? All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Hopefully I gave you a little idea what to look forward to with the pre-release. I love pre-releases. They're probably one of my most fun times, with Magic. Everyone's super hyped. There's all these new cards everyone gets to try out and stuff, all their interactions. I'm doing a 6 o'clock one, just regular sealed, and then doing Two-Headed Giant on Sunday. That's always just crazy. So I hope you all have a great time. Hope you kick butt. Hope you took some advice from me, and hopefully that helps you out. I don't know, whatever. If you want to follow me on Twitter, booster_tutor, and see you next draft, or sealed for pre-release.
This program brought to you by viewers like you.